Toronto?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go to Toronto. Go ahead, Adam. Round us off. This is our last team for the night.
Sure. So somehow Coach Chris Armas comes in because of his stellar performance with Red Bull? Question mark. Oh. They finished second. They finished second in the East last year, second overall in the league. Unfortunately, lost to Nashville in round one, but
not unfortunately, that was the greatest game of all time.
Not unfortunately, unexpectedly. Is probably the better word to say.
Waiting for Connor to chime in here.
But looking at the playoff run Nashville had, you can't blame Toronto.
Yeah, you can. They were awful.
Yeah, or Nashville was just really in form and good.
Or they were awful.
Or it was both.
I mean, yeah. The only real player they brought in was Gallagher. Key departures, Piatti and Simon. Did Piatti do anything?
Yeah.
Not really. But we would assume, they keep their 4-2-3-1, just like they've been doing for 2-3 seasons now. So Westberg, Aro, Mavinga, Gonzalez, and Larea across the back. Gotta love that Osorio Bradley DM connection. Pozuelo, best player arguably in the league at Cam.
Wait, isn't he a striker?
No. No.
Does,
they don't need a striker.
Not work that way?
No, it doesn't work by the way. You can
no
only
sub tangents.
You can only go back a spot. You can't go forward. Schaffelberg on the wing with my guess would be Subasa Endo, and then Iowakano up top. You can't tell me Josie's starting in this team because I won't believe you. It's just not happening.
Okay. I'm not going to try and tell you.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't disagree.
Yeah, I mean...
However, I think he does. I don't think he should.
Correct.
I think Chris Armas sees old guy who was really good 3 years ago. Let me start him.
Sure. Question. I don't know what the deal is with injuries, but assuming he's healthy, I would think Marky Delgado probably starts over Osorio, right?
But isn't Osorio
don't go there.
I thought he had to be there. He's like their biggest. Oh man, we're not allowed to talk about Toronto anymore. You guys are not allowed to talk about Toronto. I think it's probably interchangeable, right? I think you probably look at Delgado starting first. Let me double check some things. But yeah, I think you're right. I think Delgado probably gets the shout with Osorio off the bench. Currently, Marky Delgado is injured with unknown injury, unknown return date, according to Transfer Market, which is why I didn't put him in there. But if healthy, yes, I'd have to agree that Marky's probably shout number one. But right now, based on injury reports, it's Osorio and Bradley. But I agree. I think Marky goes first.
Yeah. So the thing that jumps out to me when I look at this team as an area of concern is that center back, because I'm not convinced by it at all. And I mean, I could have Andrew talk about Omar Gonzalez for an hour on this show.
I don't want to. I'm tired of talking about Omar Gonzalez. I'm so tired of seeing him in the league and getting burned 9 times a game. Somebody sign somebody who isn't Omar Gonzalez, for the love of God.
Yeah, but to be honest, outside of Omar Gonzalez and Chris Mavinga, I think the other center back options is Zabaleta
and Julian Dunn, 20-year-old homegrown.
Yeah, that's concerning for me. I don't know about you guys.
Omar Gonzalez goes down. You're playing with fire. Because Omar Gonzalez, as Connor loves to point out, at 32.
Wrong side of 30.
Way wrong side of 30. Chris Mavinga is about to be 30. Zavaleta's 28. Dunn is 20. you can probably turn Liam Frazier into a serviceable center back, maybe. But you're running hella thin. So I think it's a big swing and a miss for them to not pick up any center back depth, personally.
I mean, outside of depth, do you think that Gonzalez and Mavinga are good enough to be their starting center back pair?
I didn't think they were good enough last year, and they finished second in the league. So I'm not going to share my thoughts on that. But I think it was less about them and more about that Pozuelo is the best chance creator this league's seen since Sasha Klesch in 2018. Don't tell me I'm wrong. Sasha Klesch broke the assist record. Statistically best. You giggled.
That's fair.
Statistically best. You know numbers never lie.
Yeah.
Statistically the best chance creator in league history. Maybe since Maxey in 2019. I think he had an equal year in 2019. Anyways.
Yeah, I mean, I think the key players in this team are fairly obvious to anyone who's watched them for more than 5 minutes. Any combination of Pozuelo, Michael Bradley, and I'm not saying Josie out the door, even though he probably is going to be one of them. Unfortunately, like, I'll say Westberg because I refuse to say Josie.
Westberg? What about Westberg? Sorry?
As far as a key player.
Oh.
I'm including him and not Josie because I can't.
Gotcha. I mean, you could.
I can, but I won't.
I mean, you put him on your Mount Rushmore. We all put him on Mount Rushmore.
Yes, that doesn't mean he's going to do anything for me this season. Because Io Akinola is here. Io Akinola is staying, and he is going to play for the national team if I die on this hill.
All right, so let's rewind all the way back to when we started this segment. Who's the head coach?
Chris Armas.
What does Chris Armas do? Correct. He ruins football teams. Correct.
Westberg's playing up top then.
Don't doubt him.
Let's do it.
It's got too complex of a name to start a striker for them. Michael Bradley will be their starting striker.
Yeah, Pulse 9, Michael Bradley, love it.
And on that note, yeah, players who need to have a good 21, any center back that exists on this team, everybody's a year older, there's no depth. Be good, be healthy, don't mess up. And Io Akinola, play well, then come to the U.S. national team.